Good day, fellow bettors. Thank you for joining me for another video for your Ligue betting tips and predictions. Today, I will be sharing with you my predictions and tips on the match result, correct score, over and under total score, which in turn will give you the expected number of goals in the matches that I'll be sharing my predictions with you for. Alright. Also, I will share with you betting tips on the handicap system. For this year game week, we're going to start with Auxerre versus Lyon, and that is on Friday coming here. So for Auxerre versus Lyon, I'm expecting Lyon to win here. I'm expecting both teams not to score. In terms of double chance, I'll go with either team to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline, I'm saying Lyon wins this one 2-0. In terms of the handicap system, we're going to go ahead and take Lyon to win by a goal, alright? So, quick recap here for Auxerre versus Lyon. I'm expecting Lyon to win at $1.77. In terms of both teams scoring, I'm saying no, that should not be the case, and that's $20 currently. In terms of a double chance, you could go with either team to win and both not to score, and that's $2.30 if that should happen here in this match. In terms of correct scoreline prediction, no here, folks, I'm taking Lyon to win this one by 2 goals. And as you know, correct score predictions are one of the most difficult things to get here in football. Correct score predictions, alright? Handicap system, which tends to fare you better for the most part than the correct score. I'm going to take Lyon to win this one by a goal, and that's $3.10. Alright, so those are my predictions for Auxerre versus Lyon. Now we are going to move on over to Nice versus Stade Reims. Alright, and for Nice versus Stade Reims, I'm going to go here with Nice to win this one. So Nice to win this one over Stade Reims. So Nice to win. Both teams to score. In terms of a double chance, I go with either team to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline for me, I'm saying Nice wins this one 2-1. And in terms of the handicap system, as you know, the three-way handicap system basis being Nice winning by a goal, here we're going to take a draw. So giving you a quick recap here now, folks, of my predictions for Nice versus Stade Reims. I'm expecting Nice to win at $2.15. I'm expecting both teams to score as well. In terms of a double chance, I'd say either team to win and both to score, and that's $2.90. In terms of correct score prediction, I'm saying we should have a 2-1 victory here for Stade Reims, and that's $9. 2-1 victory for Nice, sorry, and that's $9 currently. Alright, in terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take a draw here. Alright, so that's how it goes for Nice versus Stade Reims. And now we're going to move on over to Strasbourg, Racing Strasbourg versus Angers. And for Racing Strasbourg versus Angers, I'm expecting this one to be closely contested. And at the end of the day, I'm expecting that both these teams will fight it out, and we should end up with both of them scoring. And I'm going to say here, I'm going to take Strasbourg to squeeze past Angers here. And in terms of double chance, I go with either team to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline for this game for me, I'm saying Strasbourg wins this one 2-1. Otherwise, I think it could go up to 3-1. We're going to jump on over to the handicap system, and then we're going to take a draw here. Alright, so going back, giving you a quick recap now, folks, of my predictions for Strasbourg versus Angers. I'm expecting both teams to score, and I'm expecting Strasbourg to win at $1.87. In terms of the double chance bet, I'd go with either team to win and both to score, and that's $2.90. In terms of the correct scoreline prediction, I'm going to take a 2-1 victory here for Strasbourg over Angers, and that's $8.50. In terms of the handicap system here now, folks, I'm going to go ahead and take your draw based on my predicted scoreline. Alright, so let's move on to our next game, and our next game will be PSG versus Lille. And for PSG versus Lille, I'm expecting PSG to win. Being at home here, I'm expecting them to pick up the slot and it's locked and start performing a little better. So I'm expecting PSG to win. Both teams to score. In terms of double chance, I go with either to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline for me, I'm saying PSG wins this one 4-1. And so therefore, I'm going to go on the handicap system. I'm going to take PSG to win by a goal. Alright. So, quick recap here now, folks. PSG versus Lille. I'm expecting PSG to win here at $1.61. Expecting both teams to score as well. In terms of a double chance, I go with either team to win and both to score, and that's $2.37 presently. In terms of a correct scoreline prediction, I'm going with PSG to win this one 4-1, and this is $21 in terms of the odds currently, folks. $21. So you'd want to make note of that, alright? In terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take PSG to win this one by a goal, and that's $2.62. Alright? So that's how the cookie crumbles for PSG versus Lille, and now we're going to move on to our next game, which is Brest versus Monaco. And for Brest versus Monaco, I'm expecting Monaco to handle business here, and so therefore I would say Monaco to win this game. Alright, Monaco to win. Monaco to win this game. Alright, Monaco to win. Monaco to win for me, and both teams not to score. And in terms of the correct scoreline, I'm saying Monaco wins this one 2-1. 2-0 rather. In terms of the handicap system, I'd go with Monaco to win by a goal. Alright. Also, hold on there. Let's see if we cover the yes in terms of the double chance. Let's go with either team to win and both not to score. Alright, recapping predictions for Brest versus Monaco. I'm expecting Monaco to win here at $1.77 and both teams not to score. In terms of my correct scoreline prediction, I'm saying here we should have a 2-0 victory here for Monaco, and that's $8.50. In terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take Monaco to win this one by a goal, and that's $3.10. Right? In terms of the double chance, another double chance here, you could go with either team to win and both not to score, and that's $2.37. Right? So that's how the cookie crumbles for Brest versus Monaco. And now we're going to move on over to our next game, which is Lorient versus Ajaccio. And for Lorient versus Ajaccio, I'm expecting this one to end with Lorient coming out on top. Yes, Lorient to win for me. And I'm seeing both teams to score. And in terms of a double chance, I go with either to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline, I'm saying Lorient wins this one 3-1. In terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take Lorient to win by a goal. Being the basis here, I'm going to take it draws. Alright, so going back and giving you a recap for Lorient versus Ajaccio, I'm expecting Lorient to win $2 here in terms of the current odds. Expecting both teams to win as well, and that's $2 in terms of the current odds as well. For a double chance bet, you would go with either team to win and both to score, and that's $3.20. In terms of the correct scoreline prediction here, I'm having Lorient to win this one 3-1 over Ajaccio, and that's $15, folks. Alright, so make note of that. In terms of the handicap system, I'm going to take a draw here based on 2-1 scoreline. 3-1 scoreline here for Lorient, so I'm going to take a draw here based on the handicap system. Alright, so those are my predictions for Lorient versus Ajaccio. Now we're going to move on over to our next game, and our next game will be Rennes versus Clermont. And for Rennes versus Clermont, I'm expecting sorry about that, I'm expecting this one to be keenly contested as some of these teams will be playing in Europe, so it might affect the how things go this weekend. So for this game, I'm saying here we should have a draw, and I'm expecting both teams to score, and I'm expecting a 1-all draw. Alright, so in terms of double chance bet that we're going to go ahead and here, now we're going to say we're going to go with draw and under 3.5. Right, So quick recap here now, folks. I'm saying for quick recap for Lens versus Clermont. For Lens versus Clermont, I'm expecting a draw here, and that's $3.80. If that happens based on the current odds. In terms of both teams scoring, I'm saying yes, that should be the case, and that's $2.05. Right. Correct scoreline prediction, I'm saying a 1-1 draw here between Rennes and Clermont, and that's $7.50. In terms of a double chance bet, I go with a draw and under 3.5 goals in total for this game, and that's $4.75 currently. Alright, so those are all my predictions for Rennes versus Clermont, and now we're going to move on to our next game, and our next game will be Troyes versus Montpellier. And for Troyes versus Montpellier, I'm expecting Troyes to take care of business here, being at home, and also bearing in mind that Montpellier seems to be finding their way back somewhat, in the sense that they're not conceding as much off late, and so therefore that's a good thing for them. And so therefore the game between them and Troyes, it should be an interesting one. They could end up maybe surprising Troyes here, and so therefore I'm saying that this one should end in a draw. Outside of that, I think it's anybody's game, right? So end in a draw, both teams score. In terms of scoreline prediction, I'm saying we're going to have a 2-2 draw here, and in terms of double chance, I go with either team a draw, and under 4.5 goals, right? So recapping predictions for Troyes versus Montpellier, I'm expecting a draw here, that's $3.20. Alright, in terms of both teams scoring, I'm saying yes, that should be the case. In terms of correct scoreline prediction, I'm saying here we should have a 2-2 draw here, and that's $11 in terms of the odds. In terms of another double chance bet, you could go ahead and take a draw and under 3.5 goals, not 3.5, rather it should be 4.5, because I have a 2-2 draw. Let me just go and correct that. So it should be a draw and under 4.5 goals, not 3.5, right? So a draw and under 4.5 goals, right? And that's $3.25. Alright, so therefore, folks, that's how the cookie crumbles for Troyes versus Montpellier. Now we're gonna jump on over to our next game, and our next game will be Uns versus Nantes. And for Uns versus Nantes, I'm taking Uns to win here. Both teams not to score. In terms of double chance, I'll go with either team to win and both not to score. And I'm going to take Uns to win this one 2-0. Otherwise, I think they might be winning it 1-0. So hence the reason why on the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to take a draw. Basis being Uns winning by a goal. Alright. So therefore, folks, let's come back and give you a quick recap here now for Uns versus Nantes. For Uns versus Nantes, I'm expecting Uns to win here at $1.50. Both teams not to score. In terms of a double chance, I go with either to win and both not to score, and that's $2.05. In terms of the correct scoreline prediction now, folks, I'm saying Uns to win this one 2-0, and that's $7. Alright, in terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take a draw, basis being Uns winning by a goal. Alright, so therefore, folks, that's how the cookie crumbles for this game, and now we're going to move on over to our final game for this here game week. And this game will be contested between Toulouse and Marseille. And for Toulouse and Marseille, I'm expecting this one to be keenly contested. I'm going to take a draw here. So I'm expecting a draw. I'm expecting both teams to score as well. In terms of correct scoreline, I'm saying we should have a 1-1 draw here, right? So in terms of the handicap system, not the handicap system, why do I continue to say the handicap system? In terms of a double chance bet here, I'd go with a draw and under 3.5 goals. Alright, so let's go back and give you a quick recap here now for Toulouse versus Marseille. I'm expecting this one to end in a draw, and it should be $3.75 if that happens. In terms of both teams scoring, I'm saying yes, that should be the case. In terms of the correct scoreline prediction now, I'm saying we should have a 1-1 draw here between Toulouse and Marseille, and that's $7. In terms of another double chance bet, you could go with a draw and under 3.5 goals in total for the game, and that's $5 currently in terms of the odds. Alright, so those are all my predictions for Toulouse versus Marseille, and these are all my predictions for this year week of the French Ligue 1. Alright, and so therefore folks, I must thank you once again for joining me for another video. Great luck, Bethan, and have a blessed weekend. Thank you.